Alright, so I got an hour or so. Come out here to look at this thing. Pulled this induction, fuel induction, it says. You pull the air box up, hole leak completely through there. And she's full of nest too. So, take that out. It's all up in it too. I'm probably gonna go ahead and take it and the tube and everything over here off. We'll see. But there is a lot of wires. That's gonna be an electrical nightmare. All right, got that air box out and the tube that comes over to this right here. Back it out. Tube that comes over to this. Got a little more room over here. Maybe I'll take a couple more things off. I can clean it out a little better. My bolt for the whole battery hold down is stripped or something, so I'll have to figure that out. But there's a transmission dipstick there. I'm kind of just curious if it has anything in it, what it looks like. Clean off around it. And she's actually red and looks to be full, surprisingly. There's the hole. And she's dark, but obviously sitting 24 years, but I mean, at least it has oil in it. It don't look real watery or anything. And I have not tried to spin it over or anything like that yet, so that's a whole nother thing to worry about. But at least there's oil in it, and at least there's transmission fluid in it. It's not like it's sitting dry for so many years. The wiring is really my biggest concern. Look at some of that wire in there. It's some completely apart, some just ate through. And right back in there, that's hoses that are completely ate off. Vacuum lines galore. At one time, it looked like somebody was trying to take the AC compressor off of it. Which honestly, I don't really expect this car to have AC even if I do get it running. So that's something else I could take off if I wanted to. I might need to try to see if I can get this thing to spin over. All right, so it's a it's a tight squeeze to get down there to that the crank bolt or whatever. I was gonna try to turn it over, but I think for right now I'm gonna go ahead and take the AC compressor and the hoses off of it. It's an 86. It's been set in 24 years. None of that stuff's good anyways. Not like you really expect this car's AC to work anyways. And if you are gonna get it to work, you're gonna have to replace all that anyways. I just said anyways like 15 times. But anyways, we're gonna take this off and I don't know, just be something else to get out of the way that we won't be using anyways. Once again. All right, pressure's off, battery's finally out. That bolt was loose on the bottom down there, so I kind of had to, I got it a little looser than it was, and I just had to yank the battery out. Intake, tube, and all that is out. I took a pry bar and scraped along some of the crap that I couldn't get out yesterday to knock it loose, and got a lot more out. Surprisingly, this is very clean compared to what this car was. And then I took the leaf blower and blew the loose stuff out. I finally got a ratchet down here on this, and it's very tight. I might need to just go ahead and cut my belt. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the belts. Try it again, and then if it's stuck, then I'll pull the spark plugs. Try it again, and then that's about all I got time for, because I gotta go in, eat a bite real quick, and then go to a ball game. But if it's still stuck after cutting the belts and pulling the plugs, then I gotta get some PB Blaster and stuff like that anyways. I'll grab some, squirt some down the tubes, or pour something down the spark plug holes, let it sit a little bit, and then try it again. I think I got some Marvel Mystery Oil. I might have some left, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna try all that. My main goal for this video is to get the motor to spin with me yanking on it. I would consider it a success for this video. So let's see if we can get that. Well, y'all, it's like 5:30 in the morning. Just got done with workout, and let's just say things didn't go the way I wanted them to yesterday. I tried turning that thing over, even with the plugs out, it wasn't budging. So I set the plugs back in once I got done after that time lapse, and I had to go to a ball game that ended up getting rained out right after we got there. But so I'm gonna pull these plugs back out, and I'm gonna throw some Marvel Mystery Oil down them, let this thing sit for a little while, a few days, maybe longer, who knows. But I'm gonna fill her full of Marvel Mystery Oil, and I also picked up some PB Blaster. I'm gonna spray a few things just to let them soak, and that way when I do take stuff off, maybe it's a little bit easier, and hopefully I don't break no bolts or nothing like that. Well, that's about all I can do. I got her filled up. She was pouring out, so
One eternity later.
all right, well, here we are back again with a little answer. There's this little panel right down in here, plastic panel. I didn't take time to pay attention to last time I was out here. I'm gonna take that off. It looks like I should be able to get to that bolt a whole lot easier from there. And after that, I'll throw a pry bar on it and see if I can get it to spin any. I'll pop these plugs back out before I do that. I've basically just got them a couple threads in there, that way they ain't wide open holes. But we'll pull that off, plugs back out, and I might try to pour some more mystery oil down in there just to see if any of it has leaked past the rings or anything like that. Probably very doubtful. I'm sure it's really bad in there. But and I guess see where we can go from there. If she's still stuck, I don't know, we'll figure something out. I never really messed with a stuck engine all that much before, so this is a learning process for me. Probably not for you. You probably know what to do right now, huh? All right, well, we got that played out. So now you can easily get to it as long as you're laying on the ground. Went ahead and pulled these plugs out. This one took a lot more than expected. I'm probably about to pour some more down that one. But these others, they didn't take no whole lot more. They, as you can see, it kind of overfilled on 3 of the 4. But I'm gonna go ahead and pour some more down that one, why not? And then I'm gonna throw a ratchet on that and see if I can get any kind of movement. I just need some movement, some, and I'll be happy. You know, for now. Pretty sure it's just tightening it. Come on now. Well, that didn't work. All right, well, that didn't work. So I think I'm gonna pull this valve cover off, see what it looks like down in there, and I guess just get a closer look at what we're looking at. And I don't know, it's whatever. We'll see how this goes. I mean, I got a little bit more crud back here I want to clean out. Front side's good. I'm going to use a screwdriver down in here to scrape some of this out and blow it out. Hopefully I can get to them other bolts. Alright, got all those out. Let's see if we can break this. Oh, okay. I tapped it with the rubber mallet just a little bit, so that helped a lot. Let me get this thing on a stand. If I'm being honest, it don't look bad at all in here. A lot better than what I expected. So I guess we're just I'm gonna spray it down with some PB Blaster. I mean, it ain't had nothing up there lubricating it in a long time. I'd say PB Blaster probably ain't gonna hurt it at this point. All right, well, she's still stuck. She ain't budging. I'm debating on just pulling the head off this thing and looking at the pistons and everything, and seeing if I can get them freed up that way. So I don't know. Hey, you might be seeing the destruction of this car, or you might be seeing it coming back to life. Who really knows at this point? At this point, probably everybody but me, but you know, it'll be okay. All right, well, I've tore into this thing some, and I've decided to not pull the head after talking to a buddy. He thinks that transmission fluid down the cylinders would be the best bet to get this thing unstuck. So we're gonna put a pause on this, and hopefully I can pick up some transmission fluid very soon. I could run and go ahead and get some before work probably. All right, well, scratch that. I've got a Dodge. so luckily I did find a little bit of transmission fluid, and I'm hoping it's enough. I mean, I only got 4 cylinders. Surely I can even this out between the 4 of them, and hopefully I'll be good on that part. So let me pull these plugs back out for like the 15th time. We'll pour some of this in there, and I guess let her sit for 2 or 3 days, and hope and pray it helps some. All right, well, we poured what we had. As you can tell, they're all overflowing once again. So I guess we'll let that sit for 2 or 3 days, and hopefully that helps. He said that apparently it actually eats away the rust a lot better and everything. And he said usually at his shop they would fill them up on a Friday, and Monday morning they're usually ready to start getting worked a little bit and start moving for them. So hey, it's tried and tested at his shop, so we're gonna see if it works at my house, okay?
2,000 years later.
All right, and here we are, and as the little thing said, I gave the Marvel Mystery Oil and that little bit of transmission fluid, like, I don't know, I gave it like 4 or 5 days before I tried it, and then nothing, absolutely nothing. So then my thought was, you know, maybe I had too much Marvel in there because I didn't pump all the Marvel out before I put the little bit of transmission fluid in there. So I pumped everything out of the cylinders and went and got some transmission fluid and filled all 4 cylinders completely full. And that was like a day or 2 before we went on vacation. We was on vacation like 5 days. So when we got back, that was a full week. And I even gave it a couple more days after we got back because I had to, you know, do the man of the house duties, mow the yard and do some other things around the house. Well, here we are, so early Sunday morning. It's raining cats and dogs, as they say. And I was trying to see if I could get it to budge just a little bit. I needed just a little glimmer of hope, because I got to post this video today. Now, I was trying to end this video on a high note, but she ain't budging. And I bared down on it too. And I ain't trying to break the bolt off, but she ain't budging a bit. So we're gonna have to put the little Lancer on the back burner until we either figure out another way. I like the little car. if the motor was free. You know, if I could get her to spin over, I like the little car. But I don't know that I don't know that I like it enough to rebuild the motor in the car or get another motor for it or anything like that. So I'm over here wondering if I just need to put the thing up for sale. I mean, there are people that love these little cars. So I don't know. But anyways, I was hoping to end on a high note, but that just didn't happen. So I guess I'm gonna pedal around a little bit more and this morning and before I have to go in and get some kids up and get ready for church. So that stinks. She's stuck. I gave her every chance in the world, other than completely tearing it apart. But thanks for watching Naptime Builder. I really appreciate it. Next video is on the church truck. We've been working on it. And you know, I had to do something during all this time of waiting on that thing. So yeah. Unfortunately. We'll catch y'all later.